Blessed viewers, welcome to this channel, and I hope you're all doing well, and I wish you success in all your endeavors. Now, if this is the first time you come to this channel and you find this channel informing, please locate the subscription button and click on it for you to promote such content. Now, without taking much of your time, let us embark on the topic of today, and this is on HIV test. First of all, I want to tell you that there are about 3 standard HIV tests, and one of them is on antibody only test, and then there is another one which is antigen antibody test, and the third one is the viral load test. Now, the main reason why I am explaining to you about this type of test is because while conversing with the people in my community, I noted that many people are not aware about these tests, and they are confused because nobody has taken his time to explain to them what usually happens. And where they don't get it at all is on the third one, when testing about the viral load. And first of all, I want to let you know that when you go for an HIV test and you are diagnosed with HIV on that day, then you are enrolled in medication and you adhere to your medication regimen. Without any delay, you take your medication as prescribed. And then with time, your viral load is going to be suppressed. That means the number of virus in your blood are going to be lower. And once they are lowered to some certain level, about 20 to 50 virus in your blood, they become microscopic. That means when you are taking a test on the viral load, it's very difficult to detect those viruses because their number is small in your blood. And it doesn't mean you are negative. It just means that the number of viruses have been suppressed. They are suppressed to undetectable level. So when you take a test, let us say you take the viral load test, it's going to be very hard for the viral load test to detect the virus in your blood system. But it doesn't mean you are not positive. And this is where people confuse. They confuse this test with the other 2 that I have mentioned. That is the antibody only test and the antigen antibody test. Remember, the antibody only test for the antibodies that have been produced by your immune system in reaction to the presence of the HIV virus. So these antibodies are still going to be in your blood system as long as HIV is in your blood system, is in your bloodstream. And that means when you take an antibody only test or you take an antigen antibody test, you will always be found positive if the virus is in your blood system, however low the amount of virus is in your blood. So in that sense, then we debunk the myth that some people nowadays are taking some medication. I heard some saying that if you take a Panadol today, maybe if you're going for a test in the next 20 minutes and you take Panadol right now, it's going to make the test appear negative. There is nothing like that at all. And when your viral load is very low and you've taken the viral load test and the results are undetectable, it doesn't mean that you are now negative. So those are two different things, and that's why the only way to identify whether you are HIV positive or negative is to go for an antibody only test or an antigen antibody test. The antigen antibody test test or detect the presence of the virus and the antibodies at the same time. So it tests the combination of those two things, the antibodies which have been produced in reaction to the presence of the virus in your blood system, and the virus itself. So when you go for this test and you are HIV positive, definitely the results are going to be positive. They are going to be positive, and no amount of medication, that is ARV, that you can take that will make these tests appear or make this test turn out to be negative when you have the virus in your body. But first of all, we should understand that at the infection time, these viruses take time to replicate, and your immune system must also be given time to react to the presence of this pathogen, which in this case is HIV. It must be given time to react, to detect the virus, the antigen, so that it can produce antibody against that specific virus. And that takes time. That's why when you've messed up, or maybe you think that you've been infected accidentally, if you go for a test at that particular time, for these 3 tests, you are going to be found negative, and yet the virus is in your body. And that's why you must wait for about 3 months for you to go for a test. You give the time to this virus to replicate. Actually, this is what is called the incubation period, where the virus is now replicating, and then after it is replicated, and your immune system has also been given time to react to the presence of this virus so that it can produce antibody against it. Now, when you go for a test, your blood is going to test, the test is going to turn out positive because of the presence of the antibodies as well as the virus. And that is all I wanted to explain today, so that next time people will not say that when you've taken a test and you've shown the people publicly, they should not say that you've done so because you have used some drugs to mask the test, which is medically wrong. That is not something that is proven medically. I hope somebody has been informed. Goodbye.